66 of I Said What I Said podcast. And we're not doing a YouTube video.
We're not?
We're not doing a fun video. That shit just came back on. It's a ghost in here. Episode 66 of I Said What I Said podcast, starring your girl Jazzy.
And Sasha.
And we're back. Hey. Had to switch it up. Go back to the table set.
Because it's a round table talk.
Yeah.
We got to discuss shit.
Round table. Song mood of the week.
Song mood of the week.
Mine already know it's going to be Cardi B Up. That's my girl.
You have been
That's my girl.
since I came in here.
That's my girl. That's my gym song. Like, I listened to that shit probably like 5 times in the gym.
Song mood of the week is Beyonce's Flawless. And that's going to counteract what I said before we started. But Beyonce's Flawless. I woke up flawless. And even if I didn't, I'm flawless too.
I woke up like this. Oh, this is the game that we're going to be doing. Brienne and Shani will be coming back for. We're going to do another YouTube content, and we're going to be doing this game. We bought this game for supposed to be for Leah's birthday weekend, but stuff happened, so we're going to do this.
And it got drinking involved.
Yeah. So we're going to do this. So stay tuned.
Check out the
for
Truth or Drink video we did, because that is pure nonsense. And if y'all want to see top-notch fuckery and comedy, go check that video. Oh, yes, but Flawless, Beyonce. Really? That's the fastest we thought of a song.
I knew I was ready.
I like Cardi's new song. I have not watched the video, but I've seen some clips.
The video is really good. The girls
love
get
the choreography.
Yep.
And I love the rap girls dancing.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
The what girls dancing?
The rap girls.
Oh yeah.
I'm here for it. So
they always been dancing. Lil' Kim always danced. Salt and Pepper always danced.
That's true.
Like, and they've always had dancers. So
Missy
always danced.
Fucking Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
She's top notch. She is top tier.
Yeah. Nikki danced.
I'm not doing it with you.
Let's get into it. Lisa Bloom is named a lawyer on Tiny and T.I.'s. You said T.I. and T.I.
I forgot about Tiny
and T.I.'s sexual scandal. People say they was like Lisa Bloom's an opportunist.
She is.
And that has anybody ever won a case that she?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think Lisa Bloom.
Especially
she goes through shade more than anybody else.
I feel like she's an opportunist off of our
black plights, celebrity black plights and culture. Yeah, I do believe that. Now, if she has some type of track record that somebody can bring to me, because I don't know her track record.
Yeah, me either.
Somebody can bring me her track record and let me know that she's actually out here winning cases for motherfuckers, then I'll switch my tongue.
Until then.
But you just saw opportunity, you hopped on it. But that's what lawyers do.
Mm-hmm.
You ever see when you get in a car accident and then day 3 after the accident, you got about 17 lawyers in your mail?
Uh-huh.
They search for opportunity because that's how they make their money. So I'm not mad at it, but she is an opportunist when it comes to scandal in our culture.
And then they have also
last week I didn't hear much about it, and then I saw the Lisa Bloom thing maybe Monday this week.
Remember, I think last week or maybe the weekend when the network put a halt on T.I.
That was another thing that I saw,
and that sucks because I know somebody that actually is like working, has a real good job working in production on that show. So that sucks because
but your boss is gonna be out there
I know,
raping and
so
drugging,
like that sucks.
Allegedly.
That sucks.
Raping and drugging people, and that sucks because everybody around him.
But
what's another thing though? Not even to pinpoint with your person that you know that's working on there. But then the people around them that knew that this was going on but kept quiet because they wanted a check coming in, they need to be held accountable, because with going back to like the R. Kelly shit and going back to surviving R. Kelly, all those people that spoke up against him, they all knew.
Didn't you see something that they getting charged though?
They need
R.
to.
Kelly thing?
They need to.
The people that fucking
aiding and abetting, even though that's like probably with kidnapping or some shit, but he was kidnapping girls to a certain extent.
He was
like. All of y'all kept y'all mouth shut with what this man was doing. It was so blatant. He was so out there with it around y'all. But you kept your mouth shut because he was bringing money in, and y'all can exploit him because he didn't know how to read. Your hair looks really nice. It's so
Thank you.
Wow.
Chanel did it.
Chanel did it. Thing.
Shout out to Chanel. And she braids really fast.
It looks so good.
She braids really
fast. I can't wait to get these dreads in the mail.
Yes,
I get my dreads in the mail. Yes. But Lisa Bloom, I thought this was gonna die down. I thought they would see some holes within the story, but I guess we're gonna hear more about this from weeks to come. We'll keep little tabs, but
that sucks. Cause then it's like everybody else, like that's a part of the show.
Still talking about shit.
I skipped over her.
She's not helping the situation. You're not even disputing the fact that your best friend and her husband have been accused of drugging and raping dozens of hundreds of whatever the fuck the number is at this point of women. You're literally just like, oh, well, that bitch mad because she can't get T.I.'s dick anymore. But so why wouldn't you defute the allegation? I mean, not all friends are good friends, right? Dumbass.
I know, and then besides the T.I., him being a fuck nigga, he's always told Tiny to get rid of Shekinah. Even though he need to get rid of himself or him like that. He's always like been like, no.
You want to go put guns to other people's heads, but you don't want to tell Shekinah to shut the fuck up real quick. But him and Shekinah had fell out one time over social media, and then they came back.
Because she talked too much. But then also on the show.
Shekinah's an idiot.
But on the show, he has told Tiny, like, no. Like.
She's an idiot.
But anyway.
We'll see if this we'll see what pops up with this. I hope. If allegedly these allegations are true, I hope everybody that's been affected by this specific couple, they get what they need mentally, because that is some shit to go through. Mm-hmm. What they are alleging is wild.
Trey Songz is a big dick. Why is that big?
Why is Trey Songz on the podcast 3 weeks in a row? Is what I want to know. And why your dick so big?
We're not even supposed to be talking about him.
He was on Sick and Shut In?
No, we never did, but remember what Keke Palmer said he did at the party? Remember on Wendy? Remember, but ain't no but. I don't see me say but.
Trey Songz has had a few allegations out here. Some he has cleared.
He cleared that big one though. He cleared that big one.
He cleared some. The Keke Palmer one. He's been accused of coercion more than once by a couple of people. So he is very iffy when it comes to shit. Trey Songz is very fucking iffy.
I'm sorry, Keke. I love you. I really forgot about that. Like when somebody said it on Twitter, I'm like,
I know,
damn.
that's so sad.
When somebody was like,
everybody's giving him praise,
but y'all forgot what Keke. I was like, damn. But his dick big.
We're gonna talk about the dick. We're not gonna talk about the person attached to it, because
big.
Most niggas that got big dicks like that are attached to fuck niggas. And Trey Songz, she
like a hood bitch.
Let me tell you something.
A thick hood bitch.
I would have loved. If y'all don't know, Trey Songz had a little peep show. He had a little video drop. Did he confirm it was him?
It's him. You can hear in his voice and his tattoo.
I don't know about the voice.
No, I heard his voice.
The tattoo definitely matches.
It's his voice. I heard distinctly,
his voice. Unless another nigga really copied.
If you have listened to like Trey Songz album when he has had like interludes or whatever,
sounds like
that's it, girl.
But it's like
it's him, girl. It's him.
Really him.
It's him.
Okay.
It's him.
Well, so Trey Songz but even if it wasn't him, he capitalized on it. He dropped the OnlyFans. He has put out some sexually explicit content on there. I'm not paying $20 a month, so I didn't subscribe. But if it is Trey Songz, he's confirmed it. He's put up captions with it. He's done a whole bunch of shit with it. He said his mama wants to know why he's trending. So he's milking it. If it's not him, he's milking this shit.
And that fine ass picture he posted, girl.
Okay. Trey Songz has Trey Songz always been, but
we're only talking about the penis. That's it.
What do you feel about a dick that size?
I'm gonna be Alexa, play Make It Stallion Cry Baby, because
ball baby. Because bitch, there are some dicks that are just pretty to look at. Some dicks that are just nice to just wonder and be like, maybe. But to actually sit on it.
And Trey Songz want to hear a nigga that want to prove a point. So he feel like
I would hope with a dick that size, you do know still how to pleasure a woman. Because I've heard some stories. Let me say something. I've never heard bad things about Trey Songz.
We stay on track.
I've never heard bad things about Little Trey. I've never heard bad things about
long Trey, wide Trey,
baby leg Trey. Okay. I've never heard bad things. Even back when Angela Yee had her lip service on YouTube, those videos.
Remember it was dark. Remember she was like, they was filming in pitch black. That's how I actually
saw cat. There's never been a girl that's come out and said, "Homeboy, That's why I love podcasts because
that's
of
how
that.
I got into it because of Angela Yee.
That lip
I would
service
tell her
show.
till this day she was the reason why I wanted to get in radio and into podcasting.
Because that show was just like, oh, these women are just out here talk about sexual inhibitions. She had Nicki Minaj up there talking cash shit. She had mad rappers up there just like spilling their guts when it came to sex, and it was just raw and uncut, and I love that shit.
I want to go back now and watch.
I'm gonna watch those episodes. The Trey Songz episodes is like 3 parts, and the shit's just fire. But
I miss YouTube like that. We had it's all topic. Angela Yee,
content.
Love B. Scott.
Scott.
Now he just has a blog, I think. Oh no, he has a podcast. He has a podcast. But I don't.
I saw him under the Shade Room picture talking about Mr. Third Leg.
What did he say?
Something with the eyes and something, everybody was just like, God damn. But funny story, y'all. This one drops the Twitter video of the sex tape in the chat. And that was when it was snowing. So my dad happened to, go outside and finally clean the snow off my car. Because I have no problem saying that shoveling is a man's job.
It is.
I don't do it. So Pops turned the car on and heated up and shit. My phone automatically connects to the Bluetooth. So I start playing the video. I'm like, why? She talking about the voice? I can't hear the voice. Like, what's going on? I realized that the video was hooked up to the car speaker. So my pops probably heard Trey Songz getting his dick sucked. And stop sending shit in the group chat. That's what I'm here. I'm here to say that right now.
I'm never going to do that.
At that moment when I'm watching porn is when this nigga want to sit here and have the Bluetooth on.
That was a thick...
Timing is a bitch.
She like a thick hood bitch. And she was the one who...
They always say thick girls can't take dick.
But I believe she was the one who like her hair barely fit in the ponytail.
I love it. And she just probably put her hair up
edges all fucked up, ends all fucking fucked up. It's a hood bitch. I can suck a bitch.
And that's why I like amateur porn. Because it just looks like an amateur video. And I want to see more. I'm not subscribing to the OnlyFans. But I want to see. We'll talk after.
Let me start off by saying this shit right here. Actually, pour me some more. Show them what we drinking. We are drinking ginger wine.
Stone's original. Jamaicans be knowing when they make something, they make it strong.
Shout out to Shamoy.
Strong. I mean, you already them. Yeah. Go.
Let me tell you this right here, right now. Reading is very fundamental. Do you hear me?
Words mean things.
Words mean things.
I'm not gonna be as mean. I'm gonna play good cop and Jack.
No, I'm gonna be very. I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna be very fucking mean. There's no reason you need to play good cop with this situation. I'm gonna be very mean. Reading is very fundamental. Gorilla glue hair dummy bitch, because that's what you are. I have zero sympathy, empathy. I don't care. If you have to shave your hair and get a wig from Arrogant Tay, I don't care. You're dumb.
I want a wig from Arrogant Tay, but I'm not going to do what she did to get it.
You are dumb. First of all, you are dumb, a dummy, a dumbass, stupid, just fucking dumb. Like, just fucking dumb.
Let's give them context. Give them context before you go off.
Gorilla Glue Hair is a girl. I think she's from New Orleans. I swear that's her accent.
Everybody says her accent is Louisiana. No,
so she has these big eyes, these fake contacts.
Somebody said she looks like a Lego.
Stupid ass eyelashes.
I can't see it.
She ran out of Got-to-Be spray. And I forgot to bring my Got-to-Be because it's over there. But y'all know I'm going to put it here. I'm put it here. It's the Got-to-Be spray. The free sprays. Yellow can, silver top. All the girls that do the ponytails and the wigs, all the girls, even the white people.
You need it for your
The white people know because they do this. They were the ones who brought it to us.
I'm not gonna hold you. White people steal everything from us, but we stole Got-to-Be from them.
Because they all they do like the spike spray, all whatever. Okay.
I used to see the white boys in class doing this with their hair. They originated Got-to-Be.
Homegirl took to her Instagram and it told her, it was like, I don't know if y'all know, but I had this hairstyle for a month. And she said, I ran out of this. So I got this, the Gorilla Glue. And so basically, she got the Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue. That says on the bottle, it is used permanent hardware adhesive. Why the fuck would you ever put anything that is adhesive on your motherfucking head,
Just
bitch?
because the Gots to Be bottle says glued on it, it is a hairspray. And yes, it says waterproof, but you can wash it out with conditioner. And it does come off with water, especially if you let it wear a little bit. I don't know why you thought that something that is not even sold in a beauty supply store would be good for your hair.
But she got it from around the house. She didn't have to leave the house because she was going to work.
That's what I'm saying. She said she just needed something real
But
quick.
this is my thing. For me,
You think she did this shit on purpose?
We're
gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
It makes me so mad because it's like, where the fuck are your friends? Let me tell you something. I am not a hair connoisseur. One, I know how to wash, blow dry, flat iron, flexi rod, do cornrows. I can do my own
pony in the bun if
I need to. A slick back, I can do that. But let me tell you something. If I don't have something and I find something in my house, you damn sure I'm going to sit there and hit the group chat and say, "Can I use this shit?"
And I would tell
have you used this
put
shit?
It the fuck down.
But I wouldn't even ask y'all to use fucking Gorilla Glue.
That's like crazy glue times 10.
She's an idiot. I have no sympathy, empathy, whatever the fuck.
I don't have sympathy for her because it literally says. And now, okay, so then we get into that. She had the hairstyle for a month. She showed a video with her putting on conditioner.
And then made it shiny.
Just made it
shiny.
shiny.
She is rock solid. You can do this.
Her hair follicles have literally embedded and locked into the head.
Because her hair can't breathe.
And her hair cannot breathe and it won't move. So the video went fucking viral. Everybody is talking about this girl. She has started a GoFundMe. She's saying that she is going to be suing Gorilla Glue, which this is what I have a problem with. She has obtained a lawyer. The lawyer is a fucking idiot. He went to Twitter and sat there and said, "Gorilla Glue, you will be hearing from us. You need to make her a spokesperson for your product or compensate her for the damages done." It says on the bottle it's not for external use. It's for hardware and it's permanent and it's adhesive. You look up adhesive and what adhesive can do to you. And literally, the adhesive can go, if she would have let it sit any longer, it can soak into your hair follicles, go into your scalp, soak into your brain, and you can get brain damage because it is a chemical adhesive used. My nigga, I've heard stories with niggas taking Gorilla Glue spray and pulling it on car parts and then shit has not budged.
When I had my gold Nissan, my grandfather had Gorilla Glue and then he had the Gorilla Glue spray.
And the shit never budged.
My door handle had because it was really cold outside. Mm-hmm. And I'm my fast ass. I pulled the goddamn door handle off and the shit broke off. So I went all the way from Baltimore, drove all the way down to my granddad's fucking house. And he fucking, the Gorilla Glue, the spray, and that bitch fucking, that shit ain't
never
budge, nigga.
People build houses with Gorilla Glue. Hence why you can probably only get it at Home Depot and Lowe's. Hardware stores. You should have read.
She's a dummy bitch.
You should have read. But make matters worse, because of the viral video, her Instagram has been verified.
I'm doing this to you. Gorilla Glue bitch.
Put a GoFundMe up with a goal.
She raised $20K and they said she blew through that shit.
Shut the fuck. Blew through it on what? On what?
And then what pissed me off today, I posted on my story.
On WWDB on car oil.
Chance the Rapper. What? Fuck you.
He was being sarcastic. He was being sarcastic. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. That was sarcasm. That shit was dripped in sarcasm. You see that last part?
I was really pissed because she fucking got her ass on a fucking plane to LA so they can go get surgery. Like,
the plastic surgeon flew her out. All of this is promo for everybody. The plastic surgeon that helps her hair. The dermatologist that's supposed to reshape her scalp and the hair follicles that she lost if she can grow them back. Because her hair couldn't breathe for so long, her hair might not ever grow back. But then every hairstylist is every wig maker is gonna want to give her a wig. It's all money making. She's being used, but then again, she is making money. Now, do you think that $20K? She needs to give that shit back. But then again, she asked for 15. She got 20.
That's y'all stupid,
I don't think she needs to give it back.
That did that. Y'all stupid bitches that gave her that fucking money.
She gave $1,000 to her lawyer. Now the lawyer's probably gonna get some notoriety off this shit. She played it the fuck well. She's seen her video going viral. No, I'm not gonna do that. No. I am gonna wish that you. She's a teacher, by the way.
And she's 40. She went from 30 to 40. They said she's in her third. She went from age 30 to 40. So she's in between ages 30 and 40. Every time I hear this, I'm always think of Monique from Precious. You're a dummy bitch.
You're a dummy bitch. She is literally going to make YouTube videos on hair tutorials. She's gonna make YouTube videos and make money.
Let me
I'm not gonna cuss
this.
you out. I'm not mad at your game, but the fact that you gotta lose half of your hair to do it.
Homegirl quote put people was, you know, sometimes I have to get off Twitter because sometimes like I really be wanting to cuss people to fuck out.
I'm glad I'm going to Twitter.
But my hands don't move that fast, and my nails being away from me to really properly say what the fuck I want to say. And Siri don't be hearing me right.
Yeah,
so
she'll fuck up
this girl said we made a little white girl famous for cussing out her mother on Dr. Phil.
No, Jasmine, don't finish.
And you what?
Don't finish.
She did.
I don't want to hear what she has to say. It's not the fucking same.
This is really gonna piss you off. Are you ready? I'm about to show you. Let me.
Dr. Phil made that little bitch famous.
Let me pull it up. Let me pull it with my bookmarks. Because I want to shout out. I forgot to shout out I See You Player. I don't know her real name, but her Twitter name is @Brene. And baby girl applied to 50 schools and she got into every school that she applied to.
That's what we need to be. That's who needs to go viral.
But they were basically like shaming her for applying to 50 schools, but wasn't shaming homegirl, Gorilla Dummy Glue bitch.
Wait.
Yes.
How could you?
Yes.
How
They
could you
were
shame
saying
somebody?
why did you have to apply to 50 schools? They was dragging
Because
this little girl.
I know my academic achievements. I know my brain. I know my intellect, and I know the hard work. And I know that all 50 of those schools.
Look at this shit.
Show on the camera. I know all 50 of those schools are going to accept me because I worked my motherfucking ass off. 50 schools do not accept you unless you have stellar.
Even if she wasn't like.
You're shaming intellect now?
And I'm glad she didn't fall into the trap. And she was like, y'all really shaming me for having the money to apply to 50 schools.
First of all, half of them probably were wavered. And if she did pay, so what? We're supposed to struggle all our life.
She paid for every fit. She paid for all of them.
And if you wanted to, that's what you did. If your mama and daddy gave you money to do so, that's their job.
If my kids want to go to school, I want to be if they want to become mom, I want to apply these
every time here.
Here you go, baby. Here you go. Y'all some fucking haters. But just like Pascal from the Big Norm podcast puts on his fucking story is, why the fuck do we applaud stupidity? Why the fuck as a society do we applaud stupidity?
Because stupidity is more entertaining.
Intellect
is offensive because not everybody has the capability and the capacity to sit there and be like, well, I can be intellectual. Yeah, that's what you think. Wait till you get to the bottom.
Fuck y'all.
How could y'all shame baby girl? She did a feat. She probably broke a record. And we're making and Gorilla Glue Girl has
no, it's Gorilla Glue bitch.
I'm Gorilla Glue Girl woman, because she's not a woman. A woman would have read the warning label. Gorilla Glue Girl gets a check mark on Instagram, gets 20K.
Verified.
And y'all want to sit here and talk about this girl, this young woman who has excelled at an intellectual level and applied to 50 schools because she can afford to do so? Were her parents supposed to struggle? Were they not supposed to make the road easier for her? Regardless if they can afford to sit there and apply to 50 schools, which she got into every single one of them.
Let me tell you something. Gorilla Glue Girl, she talking about something.
Did she pick which school she wants to go to?
I didn't see that.
We're gonna talk about that next podcast because hopefully she picks a school.
I'm glad she
talk about her. And I'm glad
she didn't let nobody get to her and she said what the fuck she said, and that's what the fuck we talk about on this motherfucking podcast.
We shouldn't reward stupidity.
No,
it's entertaining, and people love to see.
To me, this is not entertaining to me.
No, it's very sad.
It pisses me off. It really pisses me off. Because how the fuck can you be so fucking stupid? Like, you put fucking hardware glue on your fucking head.
And then everybody around her that's sitting there and they're capitalizing off of it, they're trash too. But hopefully, I'm never going to watch your hair tutorials because clearly you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Really quick, besides Girly Glue, do you think Northwest painted that picture?
I didn't see it.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, the fuck you did. You saw it.
I scrolled past it.
Do you think she painted that picture?
Yeah.
And also,
I think coming from Kanye with the creative genius that he has, she might have some talent.
I saw on TikTok, this white girl, had Kim, you could do green screen. So she had Kim's thing or whatever, and she goes, we need proof. But then you could do a duet of somebody's video. And it was these other two white girls who was like trumping her, I don't like that word, but trumping her or whatever, saying like, the same picture that North painted and was like, this is the way Calabasas kids do. And it was the same exact picture in the same exact way. So, I mean, Look, if Northwest paint, she's a child. If she painted, you know what? I don't give a fuck if my kid came to me and had a goddamn told me, "Mommy, this is a dinosaur," and it looked like a fucking piece of shit. I'm gonna go on Instagram.
Or them ugly ass macaroni pictures we used to give our parents every year for Mother's Day and Father's Day. But guess what the fuck they did? They put it on that fucking refrigerator.
And the ornaments used to make around Christmas, they put on that goddamn tree, knowing it's ugly as hell.
I couldn't cut out a straight heart for myself, for my parents on Valentine's Day, but it is what it is. If she did it, her mama wanted to show her accolades.
I don't think nobody did it, but if she did, shout out to sis. She's kids. I don't go there with kids. And I don't want nobody to go there with my kid.
If it was just Kim's child with somebody else, I would say no. But because she has half of Kanye's genes in her, I think she painted it. And I don't give that man a lot of praise. Now, Lil Yachty is making...
I heard he's on the radio. Yes, Lil Yachty is making... You listen to the radio? You know, my aux broke.
I don't have a choice. Listen, if
I hate the radio.
I do.
No, because they when they have discussions like Ebro in the morning and then Breakfast Club when they're having. I love but the music they play the same shit over and over.
No, I'm not listening to no music on the radio.
So then we were just listening to it.
On at that point.
And Lil Yachty's making a movie based off the Uno game. It has something to do with the Atlantic music hip hop world. Ugh, I don't know how I feel about that.
How do the two coincide?
I don't know. That's all they said was on the thing. That's why I'm interested. I want to get more. It's the Uno game, and then it just has it going like he puts in the Atlanta music hip hop world in it. So we'll see. What I said to Ahmad was, if you're gonna do an Uno movie, I would want to see it something like Jumanji or like Stranger Things. How they be playing a little game. You know, like
it has to be real life. It has to be cinematic. It has to have some type of otherworldly sci-fi
music hip hop thing.
But Lil Yachty got a little weird side to him, so I think on a creative aspect, it might not be bad. Let's see what we get from this. Let's see where we go.
Creative side. How you felt about Lil Uzi's diamond in his head?
I didn't put this on the list for a reason. Let me tell y'all something right now.
JT, what you doing? What you doing, girl?
She ain't doing shit.
What you doing, sis?
She embarrassed. Let me tell you something. If y'all think Lil Uzi...
She did delete her Instagram. I mean her Twitter.
She should. JT, I understand where she comes from, where she wants to sit there and where she wants to be on this aspect of, oh, I could say what the fuck I want, y'all mad sensitive. Mm-hmm. JT says stupid shit. She says very ignorant shit. Go back to, if you could find her tweets. Her Twitter is deleted, so I don't know if you're going to be able to go back. JT says very ignorant shit. She says shit that's offensive, not to be funny. Yeah. It's offensive to be fucking mean. And there's a difference. Anything is funny, even if it's offensive, as long as it's funny.
I did see somebody say that JT's
a fucking idiot.
Who the fuck? It was actually, it was a friend of mine that said that JT, I think she called somebody ugly. And my friend said JT forgot what the fuck she looked like before she came out of jail.
Well, I'm really happy with how she looks now because I love staring at her. She is fucking gorgeous.
It's only because money.
I don't care.
I know. I like the city girls.
But JT, like, she's.
I like about
she looks like a little
fucking. She looks like a little her sexy world. She does.
Carisha just give me grown woman like.
Yes,
bitch.
But she
nigga, eat my pussy and pay my motherfucking bills. We're not gonna talk about that. But Uzi with the diamond in his head. If y'all I would never
fuck with my third eye ever. I will never fuck with my third eye ever. I will never fuck with my
that
third eye.
That diamond is right here. If y'all think Little Uzi has $24 million for a diamond, even if he was giving y'all that spiel that he's been saving up since 2016.
It's from Michaels.
My nigga, that is a motherfucking ST original piece from somebody from Atlanta, Georgia, or Louisiana. He sat there and he bought it. He probably bought it on consignment at that. He might have paid $60 plus.
It's from Amazon.
They told him it was a crystal was going to give him good luck. That shit's going to be infected. And he needs to sit there. We need to wait and see.
It was this thing he just, on the Shade Room, I just seen a post about something he was going to get something else done.
He needs to sit the fuck down.
You need to go pray.
You need to sit you are not a fucking Avenger. You are not a Power Ranger.
So, I know you are. Wait, did you see? Okay, so you know De'Ara. So we like De'Ara. We love her fashion. Her
love De'Ara.
Did you see her new nails? And somebody said, shit, Lil Uzi ain't got shit on De'Ara.
Ain't got shit on them gems. Lil Uzi wants to sit there and get junk nails so bad on his motherfucking face.
He got junk face.
And it looks real junky. But if y'all think Lil Uzi has $24 million to buy a diamond.
I'll put a picture of De'Ara nails.
To motherfucking embed in the middle of this motherfucking forehead. Y'all will believe that Santa Claus is real. Y'all will believe that the Earth is flat.
Girl,
what
if somebody can't watch
that the Easter Bunny.
Sasha, what if somebody listening to us in the car with their kids and you say that?
Am I telling a lie?
I don't know.
Will you sue me?
I believe this, Santa.
Will you sue?
Oh, the top.
Oh, wait, I watched you do it. Give me some more. This is sneak up. Yeah, you keep calling it juice. Go ahead. But let me tell you something. Lil Uzi, you are weird. You're sassy as fuck. And let me tell you something. I love his fucking music.
That's my
so
nigga.
I will not stop listening to you. But please take this thing out your head before you get meningitis and this shit goes to your brain and you die. That can happen. Shit. Let's get into the
we don't have no other celebrity did nothing. I wanted to say this.
Did anybody do anything stupid? I'm glad
somebody did something stupid, but it wasn't her. Some fucking news place decided last night, actually early this morning.
I'm so glad you brought this up.
To start something about my baby girl, my sis Lauren London, about her being pregnant.
I'm gonna just pray.
And fuck y'all. I'm gonna say this, fuck y'all, because sis is still in the process of healing from losing her life partner, her soulmate, to a fucking murder. How dare y'all? How fucking dare y'all? And I'm just upset that sis even had to fucking speak.
I'm about to say something that might be a little controversial.
What? Even if she was, who cares?
No.
What?
Yes. That's true.
I said even if she was, who cares?
Who cares?
I said that.
I realize a lot, and a recurring theme in this podcast is just mind your fucking business. And it's going to stay there. It's going to be number one theme on this podcast. But another thing is if Lauren London, this is why, and I hate saying this man's name.
Nipsey?
No, Trump.
Oh.
I mean, when he wants to talk about fake news,
he's right. He's right.
He's right. Not that he's right, because he spreads fake news.
Yeah.
He spreads hate and rhetoric that was detrimental to this entire country and this their fucking administration, because it's not ours. They don't work for us. However, as a news outlet, do you not find it as your responsibility to not put something so egregious out, heinous, to somebody who has lost all that she has lost publicly? She literally found out that her man was murdered through social media. And then for y'all to put out a story that she is pregnant now for whatever reason. Why are y'all playing with this woman when grief is her number one thing that she has to deal with on a daily basis?
It's probably still now. And she like, that shit pisses me off.
That's not something you get. She lost her, in hindsight, she's spoken the words that she has lost her soulmate. Father. When she talks, you
can still hear it in her voice.
You hear the pain conveyed through her, the conviction and the pain conveyed through her voice. And y'all would put out something as heinous as that. It makes me wonder if these news outlets really don't have anything fucking better to do.
And I can't stand their ass, but somebody made a point. They said if TMZ ain't reported, it ain't true.
And that's
TMZ
true.
Ain't said shit. And they will tell some shit.
TMZ, yes, they are very premature and they are borderline offensive, but when they drop shit, especially dropping shit like when Kobe Bryant died and they dropped it before the family knew, that's fucking disrespectful. That's offensive. But stop playing with people's lives. Lauren London is a celebrity. Yes, her late great husband, Nipsey Hussle, was a celebrity. But y'all don't have the right to fuck with people like that when they've been through some real traumatic shit.
You don't have the right to fuck with anybody, period, even if they didn't have to go through shit.
Like, come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put that out.
And y'all be really like...
And if she did...
Y'all are really entitled. Y'all are real... I get it in social media. Y'all really are fucking entitled.
Clickbait is so sad. Clickbait is so sad. You'll run anything.
Oh my God, you know who has the worst clickbait? And I know you're not even in that fucking realm. But you know who has the worst clickbait? Ooh. The fucking the Teen Mom girls. Sasha, it's disgusting. You know, no, I'm saying, but their clickbait is disgusting. I could imagine. Their clickbait shit is disgusting. I just be like, are you fucking kidding me for a fucking check?
Yeah.
Like,
because money, capitalism rules everything. And then on top of that, you know what's worse than capitalism in this country? Because if capitalism was equal to everybody, it wouldn't be such a global pandemic. Yeah, I said it. Capitalism in itself is a fucking global pandemic. Mm-hmm. The reason why COVID numbers are not going down because niggas want to make money in different states. Because capitalism rules this fucking country and what we are built on. Capitalism isn't the problem. It's attention. It's people seeking attention. It's people craving and needing attention. It eats at them. It goes inside of their soul. It disrupts their DNA, their mental health. And just because of that, it will always trump that. Attention and money will always be the downfall of certain people. And it's very fucking sad.
Y'all is disgusting. That's why I would say allegedly.
Put some fucking respect on Lauren London's name. Don't play with her.
Ever again. Let's get into the topic. So
the breakdown.
We're gonna start off with a new movie that just came on.
Movie review, y'all.
Netflix.
Y'all been talking, and I know y'all know where we going. I know y'all know where we going.
Zendaya and what's his name?
John Washington.
John Washington. Denzel Washington's son.
I know. I want to give him his own identity, but Denzel Washington's son.
Because he sounded like his daddy the whole movie.
And he acts good. He is holding his own. He is holding his own.
I loved him in Ballers, and he was in something else that I liked him in.
Let me tell you something.
He fine, honey.
Oh, God.
The brown skin.
That motherfucking full-ass beard just wrapped around your motherfucking chin, sir. I sounded like I was doing spoken word just now.
Chin wrapped around your skin. So, what did you think of the movie, Sash?
I'm giving unfiltered, honest opinion.
I was very triggered because that's very me.
I cringed because I don't know how people
do that.
She was triggered because
you didn't say thank you.
We're gonna get to that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm saying you were triggered because, in hindsight, correct me if I'm wrong, you've lived that to a certain extent.
Live it.
She's lived it.
Live it. Live it.
What she said. I'm triggered because I wouldn't know how to respond to that.
Nope.
That's why
I'm surprised you liked it. I
liked it for the conversations that we're about to have. I like it for the conversation that I've been hearing surrounded by it. I like it because you know me. That's why Insecure is one of my favorite shows. That's why I relate to certain things that are somewhat predictable but I like stuff with a twist. Mm-hmm. I like things that are relatable. I know that this is the reality for a lot of people. This movie is a reality for a lot of people. A lot of couples saw themselves in that. I know a lot of triggers were brought up within this movie as well, and we're going to get to that. But the consensus of when it's broken down, it's a conversation starter. Mm-hmm. It's definitely something to discuss.
And all y'all saying it was whack, y'all don't know shit.
No, it wasn't whack.
Y'all, it wasn't whack at all.
It showed range, cinematically, from the black and white perspective, and just literally a long-ass conversation. I can see how, if you are living that right now, or if you've lived that in the past, how you can be taken aback, how you can be triggered from it for a certain extent, or how if you have even some people that have gone through therapy and have distinguished certain arguing patterns and how they respond to certain words from different people in the opposite sex or even relationships that you're having. I can see how that would be like, well, they shouldn't have argued like that. And this is what they shouldn't have said. And people want to analyze and pick.
People always say shoulda, coulda, woulda. People always say
all the people that said that they didn't like it, on hindsight, are the ones who said they went through something like that. And they didn't like how it made them feel. They didn't like how it triggered them. But you claiming that you've experienced that and you liked it. So everybody's perspective is different.
I liked it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it because
and I did see a lot of people that were like you that said they cried.
I cried because of I really.
No, you can say you cried.
I cried because I love the way Zendaya is developing herself. I didn't cry because I cried because the way of Zendaya is how she's like.
When I say that I get so fucking excited for her.
Every role she plays, she bodies.
She's a breath of fresh air. She is next.
Even did the damn Disney Channel show.
John Washington literally sounded like Denzel, but he put his own flavor and twist on it. And those two young people coming up, that's what black cinema is about. And it was refreshing to see them in that light. Now let's get into this.
Because y'all like The Notebook.
I love The Notebook. It's one of my favorite movies. I do love it. And The Notebook was toxic.
Very toxic.
It just wasn't this.
Malcom and Marie.
It's on Netflix, so everybody go watch it. There will be spoilers in this part, so if you did not watch it, you might want to skip forward from this, or you might want to listen in and make your own decision if you want to watch it or not. Personally, it's a story about, I'm gonna give a brief synopsis. Malcom is a filmmaker, he's a director. Maria's his girlfriend, his longtime girlfriend.
Young girlfriend. 20.
They are coming home from his movie premiere. And he's on a high. He's happy about it. He's finally made a piece of cinema where it's being revered. It's being accoladed, respected. He's getting his just due. Marie, all night, has been hearing from different people that
this in his acceptance speech, what's going on downstairs.
If y'all hear, we sorry.
Downstairs, I'm sorry.
From his acceptance speech, because he did say an acceptance speech after the movie premiere. She said she thanked the 177 people, whoever he thanked, but he did not thank her. She says that movie is based off of her life. It's about a 20-something-year-old addict that is trying to get her life together. And that was literally her. She was trying to get her life together. So when it comes down to it, she just the basis of it leads up to her. They're in this big off and on again argument. And the basis of it is she just wanted to sit there and they keep arguing off and on. And he just wants to celebrate. He just wants to have sex. He wants to celebrate his accolades, this, that, and the third. And she's like, you did not thank me.
She made him fucking box macaroni and cheese, his favorite, and she made it.
She said, you are the type of person where this argument would not be conducive. It would not resonate with you tonight. Nothing good will come from this if we argue tonight. But he was drunk. He was on a high. Girl. He was happy. And he pushed, and he was digging, and he was digging.
I will say this, from experience, I know.
And she just wanted to be thanked.
That's it.
It didn't matter what he thanked her for. Thank you for holding my bag. Thank you for giving me the pen to write this script. Thank you for being my motherfucking muse.
That's it.
She just wanted to be thanked. She wanted a little bit of appreciation and a little bit of praise for what she played in this part of this movie.
She fooled me when she had that whole scene with the pills and the knife. She fooled me.
She was gonna cut that nigga.
I thought she
and that's a testament to Zendaya right there.
Testament. Because she fooled the fuck out of me.
She fooled him too. Put the knife down, Marie. Put the knife down. Put the knife down, Marie.
What she say? If that's how you... What she say? What the fuck was it?
That's motherfucking authenticity.
I say, yes, bitch. That's it. She walks
away. A lot of fucks in that. If you cringe with cursing, watch it anyway, because grow the fuck up. Who the fuck don't curse?
And then the song they play at the end, and then some girl had tweeted...
Like, the scoring of the movie was amazing. I love music in a movie and a show.
And it's right on point.
It was really good.
She was like, it just comes to show like how men can really be unappreciative.
Yeah.
For,
they can sometimes take advantage of the fact that we're probably always going to be here. And we always have that stigma where we have to struggle in a relationship. Women have to struggle in a relationship to show their just due, improve their fucking due diligence, to sit there and make sure that this relationship is everything they were supposed to go through. But honestly, that's another topic for another time. Tell me your favorite part, and then tell me your least favorite or most triggered part in the movie.
My favorite part was when they was both outside and she started playing the song. And they were just sitting there quiet. I just felt like when she played that song, she said nothing. He understood every fucking word that was coming from the fucking song that she played.
Yeah. And I feel like that's the thing they do in their relationship.
My least favorite part was the sex thing. Because sex does not fix everything.
Yeah.
That was my least favorite part, is you argue, and then you end up having sex, and you think that's supposed to make it right. I really hate that. Because sex does not fix anything. It fixes nothing.
Not if it's a deep-seated...
But half the time, but it's not even half the time, you're not really even enjoying it, because you don't fucking like the person at that moment.
Like, what was she supposed to do? Fuck you because it was your celebratory night? Fuck you because that's what was expected for a celebration, but she wasn't feeling it, and she felt vulnerable and emotional in that part?
Yep.
No. And you... Are you listening to me? After she said what she said to you, do you really... Your dick is really about to get hard?
I thought she had left at one time. The first time he kept calling her.
I thought it was about to be a murder scene. I thought it was like a murder mystery.
Well, I thought she was like hanging from a shot. I was like, where the fuck did she go?
My favorite part of the movie would have to be when they were on the couch after the first argument.
And they were...
She was explaining it to him like she... Because in the first beginning scene, it's like she's
very
not listening.
They were very bipolar. They were very...
They had issues.
They very like...
issues. Very toxic.
They went from very screaming to crying to laughing to... It was very...
Very mood disorder-ish.
Yes. A mood disorder relationship.
So
that's scary.
There's one scene on the couch. They're playing around. They're kissing around. And she's throwing jokes about it. Like, he's mad about this white girl from the LA Times about the review and shit, and how his pieces are not. His pieces are just black film. It's not. It doesn't have to be a political statement for the black cause. This, that, and the third. He's explaining that, and like how she's just throwing jokes back and forth, and you can tell she was really listening to everything he was saying, but she was just so wrapped up in her feelings about not being thanked that it didn't come out in that first scene. But this is like probably second scene. Yeah. And they're just throwing jokes, and she's just, because that would be me. I'll be throwing jokes. Like, it would be funny to a certain extent. Now, the most triggered scene was probably when he comes back. She's in the tub. He comes back and he knocks on the window and he's like, what the fuck do you mean by mediocre? That's how it starts. Yeah. And then he goes into, you really want to do this right now, Marie? I can fucking break you. I can make you feel lower than you've ever felt in your life.
And that's the worst fucking thing.
And I have a big problem with men
in a relationship
talking to me a certain type of way. And I know it was cinematic purposes, but him sitting there breaking it down. Not even the conversation that he was literally having about the other girls where the other scenes were professed by. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not the jealous type.
You know what I do like? I do like when she was like, yeah, I fucked your friends and I fucked your best friend.
Yeah, and he's like, the fuck you talking about? Y'all gotta watch it. I told y'all, spoilers in here. But just that scene in the bathtub, most triggering. I'm not gonna say least favorite because I liked the art. I liked everything that came out of it. I loved it. I'm gonna watch it again, and I want to watch it with a group of people so we can have this type of discussion.
I love Zendaya.
But when he was sitting there, I could fucking break you. I can make you feel fucking small.
When somebody knows that,
and they're doing that on purpose. Like, you want to play with me? I'm not even close to done. Like, that rhetoric of being that motherfucking manipulative with your words, and you know what you're saying is absolutely triggering somebody. And I know they have to put that in there for us to see.
It's very. I hate a motherfucker that gaslights me.
That right there.
When you gaslight me,
that triggered me the most.
I hate when a motherfucker gaslights me, because when you gaslight me, I'm a motherfucker go. And please do not gaslight me. I fucking hate
gaslighting. It's another form of manipulation. But
I hate being gaslighted.
That's for another.
So we say you put A. Do you know your argument style?
This is something that I heard. There's a podcast that I listen to from a therapist, and it's like, just like how we know our relationship styles, we know our what's the thing called? Our love language. I know your argument style, and you gotta know somebody.
I say bitch. I say a lot bitch a lot. I call you a bitch. That's one thing I know. Something I should not do. But that is my go-to argument style, is calling a motherfucking a bitch. What?
Did I just erase the shit?
No, I got mine. What you erase?
What the fuck did I do?
It's there.
Oh, Jesus Lord. I gotta release it.
No, it's there.
Don't worry, y'all.
My argument style is that first one. It sounds very, very strange, especially if my friends will hear it.
I
don't like to argue, but I feel like once you push me and you take me there, I'm going to fucking argue you down. I'm going to fucking yell at you. I'm going to. Like, that's my least. My last thing is now, as me, I really try to fucking listen and hear you out. But when it's something that just irritates my soul, when it irritates me, it's just like, I just like recharge. And it's like,
now, if somebody argue the same way that you argue, would you be able to take that?
Hell no. That's why I know I need to change. Okay. Cause I be like, why the fuck you talking to me like that? Okay. But I know I will throw out a B word when it comes to a man really quick. I will call him a B word really fucking quick.
And I've heard that is the worst. Men have told me that's the worst thing, that they just hate that. They hate being emasculated in an argument. Well, but, I mean, I don't know. Arguments are different. My personal argument style.
Oh, I do hang up. I do bang a call. I will hang up on you. I will hang up on you.
I'm not gonna say that I don't hang up. I feel as if it's not being conducive and we're going back and forth for no reason. I don't want to hang up, but I will let you know I'm not going to hang up. I'll probably give you about 5 or 6.
I'm hanging up this phone. I'm hanging up this phone. I'm hanging up.
I'm going to give you warnings because I'm just...
Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
That's it. However, my argument style probably would be passive-aggressive. Mm-hmm. Or dripped in. And my voice... I've been told that my voice gets loud when I'm passionate about certain stuff. I don't yell. I personally don't believe that I yell. But then again, I'm not the person that's, arguing with me. I'm not arguing with myself.
Yelling.
It's not that I yell. My voice gets real deep when I'm upset. I can sound like 10 niggas at once. And I get very, very
She's just
strong.
very New Yorkish.
Yeah.
She does.
Get really up
You're very hood bitch. New York.
I get very
But see, that's what I'm
strong.
saying. You yell. It's not yelling.
It's not yelling. My
Yeah,
voice.
she's very
It's
stern. She's very stern. She's
It's a
very
timbre.
like.
So then when I'm upset and I'm
Very
passionate,
DMX. Very DMX.
Yeah.
Very DMX. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I get very upset. I get my voice. It drops about 6 octaves. So you think so? If a nigga's arguing with me and I'm to that point of no return, they're gonna think they're arguing with a nigga. I sound like a man. I get very deep. I get very stern, and you're gonna hear my point to a certain extent. I might not curse. I can remember full blown arguments with people when I have not cursed a bit, but I hurt you. I can bring up stuff from the past. My argument style is to, well, do you remember when this happened? And why we are back here is because this was not fucking addressed.
See, I'm the opposite. I will hit you. I don't like the, I'll be like, why the fuck you bring up the past? I don't bring up I bring up like what's like right now. Especially if I know something you're going through right now.
I bring it up for example purposes.
Yeah.
And I don't like to argue. I will sit here and I'll have a conversation, but if it's on a basis where I gotta get down to the nitty gritty and get down with you, and you're not listening to what I am saying, I will stop conversation. I don't like prolonging things when it's not conducive. Where both of us are not getting where we need to go. We're not getting to where we gotta go.
And I've been trying recently is because I know how I get irritated with stupidity so quickly is I always ask for my space. And if you don't give me that space and I've asked you 1, 2, 3 times at that moment, please leave me alone. And the third time I ask you don't leave me alone.
But people have to respect that. It has to be something that's respected. People know when they need their space.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a
just for a second. Like, damn. Like, just for a second.
We can come back. We can have this conversation. Do you believe that all arguments should be hashed out right away? Or
some arguments need time.
They need time.
I believe that some arguments need fucking time. But
how much time?
Maybe like, I would say like for a few hours. It doesn't need to go a day because I don't need you to. Honestly, I don't even say a few hours because I'm always the type of person is you never know what happens in a few hours, and I don't want something to happen and it ends off a term where I was yelling at you, you was yelling at me. Nobody ever wants to, you know what I'm saying, leave off on, terms like that or whatever. But my mom has always
especially
told
if you care for the person. But if you fed up, that's different.
But my mom has always told me, like, argument should not, should not make a person feel like you don't love them and you don't, what I'm saying? It really shouldn't.
I've literally had one time, specifically that I can remember, I had an argument about something with my significant other, and I felt like that argument made us stronger. I feel like we've had arguments that have pulled us back, set us back about 3 steps, but that argument specifically made us stronger because we had that argument. Right. We sat there with our feelings. We let it go when it wasn't conducive anymore. Then we came back and we spoke about it. And it was a conversation that, at the end, we came to a consensus where we both believe that this is where we should move forward.
That's nice.
Yeah. That was then. This is now.
Hi, Rocky. What's the matter? Come here. What's the matter? You all right?
He was licking his penis.
Oh, he got caught.
Yep.
Rocky, come here.
I know that stance a little freaky. I ain't 5'.
What's the matter?
Stretch.
He's hungry. So yeah, that's good. Do you know your argument side? It's good.
Yeah, it's a conversation to have. You all want to talk about love languages and your zodiacs. Do you know your argument style?
I love, but
do you know what is going to trigger you if somebody says it?
Zodiacs be hitting me hard on my ass sometimes on Instagram. That should be funny as fuck.
I know my I am a Aquarius and I have a Libra moon. And you know what? It makes sense. Even though I have condemned y'all for years. I am an Aquarius where I can be I don't give a fuck, very nonchalant. But then I do have an emotional side where I give a fuck more. Not a fuck less, but a fuck more.
Because Libras do.
They give
and
a
that's
fuck
disgusting.
always. They always give a fuck.
And I'm a Libra. It's disgusting. I forgot what my damn moon is. I had asked my mom one time.
I don't know my sun. I haven't gotten there yet, but I know my moon. It's a lot, girl. It's a lot.
So I put this on number 2 because number 3. I did number 2 too. Number 2. Yeah. Where was number 2? Where did I say number 2? Oh, I got number 2 from Grownish. I was watching Grownish.
I've been watching that off and on with Shanny. We're still on season 2.
Oh no, it's a new season.
I know. It's so far.
How many? Is it 3 seasons though?
I think it's 4. They're on
6?
season 4 right now.
I don't know.
6?
Maybe 4. No, it's really quick. Okay, so I seen it. So basically, it was Anna. She was the Spanish one.
Yep.
She was dating this new guy or whatever. And they was getting real. They was like hanging out all the time. She really liked him. And then basically they were dating for a while, and then they started kissing. They got really intimate, and then he stops you midway and tells her that he's celibate. So, would you be celibate with him and continue to date him, or would you have a talk with him and, you know, be like, hey, I want to be able to have, you know, can I be able to have, I have needs. Can I be able to have sex with other people? Like, what would you do? Celibate means nothing. No dick sucking, pussy eating, fucking 69, no sex toys.
With the other person?
Nothing.
But can I do it with myself?
No, not in front of him.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, with yourself.
Okay. So, since we got that established, I have always been the type of person...
because we wouldn't want to do it in front of him or send him anything, because that would like... Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I have no problem playing with a sex toy in front of my partner.
You can't do that because he's celibate. That's not
celibate
nice.
in temptation.
Yeah.
I personally, I need to be familiar with the person that I'm having sex with. That is probably why I am not the type, or I've talked myself out of being the type to go out and have one night stands. I don't know necessarily if I would ask permission to fuck somebody else. I would, because of my curiosity and I have a little bit of an obsession with testing the boundaries of monogamy. It's like, that's just something personal to me, where I don't believe that everybody is supposed to be monogamous. That's something that I'm researching at the moment. But we'll get into that. But I would probably ask them if I'm able to masturbate, and I would probably... I'm sure they do that.
I'm sure some people knock they
Some of them
off.
don't. It depends on how celibate you are.
Damn.
No, I've heard it. Some of them don't even go to the aspect of masturbation. Some people do masturbate solely by themselves. If it's on an aspect where we have a discussion to what amount of celibacy you are, if it's celibacy until you know that I'm the one, and you want to make sure that marriage. I personally don't believe in not testing
the waters
before you get married.
I'd be mad as hell for nigga
don't
only
believe that
pump for 2 seconds and nut.
I'm not. I can sit here and be an adult and say that sexual compatibility is not everything in a relationship.
It is though,
but it's highly important. No, it's not everything.
My fucking throat is. Let me get this lid. Ooh,
it's highly important. So this person would have to show me that they're worth it. I would have to see so many other things in them before I can get to the point where I'm going to compromise my sexuality, my needs, and my inhibitions to be like, I'm going to put all of that on halt for you. And then I need to know what our monogamy style, what our relationship style is going to be. Not everybody is built in their relationship to be monogamous. I'm the first person... If you never heard me before, I don't believe that all humans are built to be monogamous.
They're not,
I believe
and it's okay.
And it's okay. And that's a conversation that you have within your relationship with your significant other. If y'all want to swing, swing. If y'all want to fucking...
What if that one person isn't monogamous? That's not swinging. I ain't swinging.
No, that's why you have to have that conversation. Because if I'm monogamous, if we're in a relationship and I'm monogamous and you're not monogamous, we don't have the same relationship style.
Right.
Bitch, you wish. You wish you could get me. You would love to be with me. Shit. But if I'm monogamous...
Right. And I'm not.
And you're not, and you don't have, like, necessarily a jealousy factor, and I do, we don't mesh. How is that going to work? Because someone's going to cheat. That are conversations we could have. That's why a lot of couples, they think they're monogamous, but they're monogamish. They gotta talk about that shit.
We have had an episode called Monogamish.
And we gotta talk. You gotta talk about it. I'm gonna do an updated version on that. We gotta talk about it because not everybody is made.
Research on? You're not monogamous?
I'm monogamous as of right now, but I have been playing. I can be transparent on here, right? I've been playing with the idea of opening things up. I personally
meaning like swinging.
Yeah, I believe that I can do it. I said it.
I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
I believe that I can do it.
My mental capacity can't.
I don't know. I've never had a jealousy factor.
It's not that I'm not jealousy factor. It's just what's mine is. I already said on the podcast, it's mine is mine.
Yeah.
That's it.
But then that's fine. That's fine. You find somebody like-minded. But that's for another time. I'm giving away too much.
But so let's do.
Could I be celib? Could you be celibate?
No.
She said no. It's clear. It's simple. It's easy.
That shit's pissing me off.
It depends. I don't like that whole celibacy before marriage bullshit. The Bible ain't telling me nothing. That's a big crock of shit if we want to be the biggest crock of literature if we want to be honest. God didn't tell me not to fuck before marriage. The Bible did God say that? Because God told me to make sure that dick can make you come.
He did. Where?
In my dreams.
Oh. And honestly, I still don't even I really don't even believe that every animal by two got on the ark, but that's not my business. And they all survived the flood.
Well, how the fuck we know that?
How the fuck the goddamn pig? So, you know what? Anyway, that's here nor there. Let's get into so this number 3 was last night before I took my melatonin pills. I was fucking on cloud 9 taking them. I went to bed early. But I'm still the ones that I still watch the Teen Mom series. I've always have. I probably, whatever. So Cheyenne, she's a black girl on there. She's actually she's our age. She's somewhat relatable.
I did not see this. When you added this?
Last night. First of all, I edited it 30 times because Siri wasn't hearing me right.
Yeah, you gotta type this bitch.
So basically, I'm gonna give a show. Cheyenne basically is now back with a guy, Zach, that she was messing with. She was 16 on and off. The relationship was very toxic. He didn't say any nice things to her. It was shown on camera. He didn't say nothing nice. And then also her best friends, has also made it clear that it wasn't conducive. They don't like him. They don't like him. So then, I guess after she actually, the last season and the season before, she was dating this guy named Matt. And he was actually from Baltimore area. He's a Catholic. So shout out to Matt or whatever. They dated anyway. Whatever. They broke up. And then I guess after they broke up, Zach slid in her DMs about bringing her food, blah, blah, blah. So basically, last night's episode was her, she already told her mom, her sister, and her dad, her stepdad or whatever, that she was, talking to Zach. It wasn't official, but they were talking. But I guess, how filming this shit moves along. I guess they were official, so she went to go talk to her friends about it. She told her friend, her name is Zay or whatever, and she was like, oh, I don't know about it. Excuse me. Now, her other friend, she FaceTimed Remy. Remy lit a goddamn light under that goddamn ass. And Remy said... You
gotta have one of those.
Remy said, hell no. But I think Remy was too transparent and too real when Cheyenne was like, okay, I'll get her in the call or whatever. So, here we go. Fast forward. The friends came over to talk to Zach. They made a motherfucking PowerPoint.
No.
And asked him...
That's a reality TV shit.
Things that...
He would do different?
How he has changed. And how he's going to adapt in the life of Cheyenne because she is, whatever she does. So my thing was, I said, you expressed to your close friends that you are now talking back to a guy that you once dated, but the relationship served you nothing positive. Is it necessary for your close friends to sit down and talk to him?
It is not necessary for my close friends to sit down and talk to them. It's necessary for my close friends to sit down and talk to me.
Yeah.
You're not going to talk to that nigga.
Girl, that pissed me off. I made that PowerPoint. I would have been like...
You're not going to make a PowerPoint for my nigga. That is so dramatic. That is so fucking over the
top. So I was thinking, is this for TV or y'all are for real?
It's for TV. They wouldn't do that in real life. First of all, PowerPoints are very tedious and very annoying. No one's doing that unless they fucking have to or getting paid.
And then I go to the hashtag on Twitter and they was like, I need friends like Cheyenne. I said, I don't.
No, you
don't. Don't want that. I don't want that.
I would have an air of caution if you told me some very heinous egregious stories about the relationship that you have with this certain individual. It is definitely a conversation that I'm going to have with you. Like, is this something you really want to do? But you know how me. I will give you my advice. I'll be transparent. I'll give it to you, the skinny and the real, how I see it. But at the end of the day, I always end it like this. But you got to do what you got to do.
And
for
I think
yourself.
when she did, I think she was pregnant too when they did that damn PowerPoints. It was useless. And she's pregnant by him now. But anyway,
you got to do what you got to do for yourself.
I just wanted to
but
my
friends are not going to have. If I decide that I want to get back with somebody, if I see the potential or the growth in somebody else, you can have a conversation with me. I can tell you what they're doing for me as a person, as an individual, because I'm the person that you're supposed to sit there and be worried about. But what you're not going to do is have my nigga over without me there. And then
she was there too.
You're not going to have him over with me there or without me there and have a PowerPoint. We're not going to do that. Because at the end of the day,
that was so embarrassing.
Some people love their mistakes. And some people need their mistakes sit there and clear and put in front of them. But what we're not going to do is have a dissertation about it.
But of course, you know, it's TV, so they edit.
I feel like it was a little...
But they edit everything out. But when they were together on the show, the only thing that I seen was the same shit that people go through every day. And
that's what makes it relatable, though.
It's
that's
just
what
like,
makes people keep tuning in.
And I'm just like, I'm just looking like these comments. I'm like, I do not want my friends to do that. Why the fuck would you come up and make a goddamn PowerPoint?
That's embarrassing.
It's very embarrassing. And I'm just like, and she...
Especially if we're supposed to be moving on from that past behavior that that person showed. You're supposed to be telling me your growth.
But why?
Now, if I ain't gonna hold you, if you got a friend that's a little bit on the gusto side, that's a little tough with they shit, because we all got a little friend that's gonna be like,
yeah.
And they be like, all right, nigga, you fucked up my girl in the past. What the fuck you doing different? That's different if we just here and we're... And then again, I would still think you would be drunk if you do that.
I did not like that. I
would have a conversation with you, but I am not sitting here and giving you and your nigga a PowerPoint presentation.
I felt like the conversation, her telling the two friends should have been enough. They did not have to, but I guess it is TV.
I think it's for TV.
It is, but that was just, that shit just like, I was like, what the fuck? I was looking like this shit like, are you fucking kidding me? And just going to
my close friends don't have to have a sit down with my nigga ever, because at the end of the day, regardless if you have a sit down with me and my guy, if I've already put it in my mind that I've made a decision to mess with this person again.
I know she was pregnant with the goddamn PowerPoint. I know she was.
And she was with Charles. So
I just want to know that, because
we're not having no round table talks with you and my nigga in a PowerPoint projector. Fuck out of here.
I just want to know, like, is it necessary for your friends to sit down and talk? Like,
it's absolutely not.
That's just like,
that's extra as fuck.
That's too much. Like,
housewife.
Anyway, all right. Get into your topic for number 4.
Listen, we are here, second week of February, and with that comes one of the most annoying holidays in history, Valentine's Day. Let me stop. I have been enjoying Valentine's Day because my makeup looks have been flourishing this time, hence the... It's supposed to be red, but the pink on my eyes, y'all don't even know what I went through.
It looks red, burgundy.
Thank you.
Like a light. I see it.
All right, good. As long as you see it, that's all that matters. But Valentine's Day is coming up. It's on Sunday, the 14th. And what I want to know is, let's tell some stories. What's your best Valentine's Day?
I would say my best Valentine's Day was years ago when I was in my ex from VA, and he came up from, I was at Morgan, and he came up from VA, got a hotel downtown Baltimore. Mm-hmm. He had like the whole, that was like my first like Valentine's Day like that. He had like the whole room like decked out, big balloons, just like, you know, just came pick me up, had flowers for me. He like made sure like, you know, my nails, my feet, like everything was like, you know, done up or whatever. And like, and then the girl that was supposed to do my hair, like she canceled on me, so I did like I like washed my hair, straightened it or whatever, and did some like, you know, like you have your hair out, but you like take the front and you like twist it and pin it or whatever. That's all I could do right now. But he was like, it looks nice, like, you know, whatever.
Appreciative.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, yeah. But the hotel was, you know, was nice. We went out to dinner, like we had fun, like it was fun. That was my best one. And my worst one, I would say, was when my last relationship was with Ray. You know, I don't give a fuck about saying his name on here. Y'all know I don't.
Yeah, but it still makes me...
It's okay. But it was probably like, I think like one of our last Valentine's Day, and he just like fucking like ruined it. It was no reason for him to ruin it. And I got this really cute dress from Boohoo. It was red, and it came off the shoulder, but it had like different like straps. So it was really cute. Got my braids done. He was just like, he just ruined it. I don't even know. I forgot the reason why. It was just trash. It's really trash. But you know, I could have said though. Excuse me. I could have said like last year was probably one of my best Valentine's Day when I went out with my friends because that was fun.
That was fun.
But that was mine.
That was fun. Shit. Well, I didn't even put that into a factor because that was just like a friend's date.
It was cute though.
I came up with the idea to do like a little girls thing, whatever the case may be. Even though, you know, relationship wise, I was in a relationship, but you know, the person that I'm with doesn't really celebrate Valentine's Day. However, my worst Valentine's Day that I can distinctly remember was I was dating this guy from New York. He was a bouncer at a club.
That's your worst?
It was my worst Valentine's Day. I'm gonna start with the worst, cause I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna be transparent. I've never really had a really good Valentine's Day. I've never experienced like the whole gifts and decked out, the flowers. I personally I don't have anything against Valentine's Day. I don't make a big deal out of it. And I'm thinking, and I've been listening to a couple of different things that I think that I don't make a big deal out of Valentine's Day because I never had a good one. And maybe that's it. But I'm kind of craving one this year, but we'll see.
I like the balloons and the flowers. I just love that surprise.
I don't even care for getting flowers, but I would love flowers. I would love them. How about that? However,
it's expensive.
I don't care. However,
no, I'm saying that's why. No, I'm saying that's why I like it because it's expensive.
I don't care.
I like the expensive balloons and the flowers.
Okay.
It's fucking. Never mind.
However, my worst Valentine's Day, this guy that I was dating in New York, he told me, he made a reservation for us in the city. Get ready by 4. Leave Jersey by 4 o'clock so that we can make our reservation by 2 o'clock, and we're gonna go to dinner and we were gonna go back to his place to fuck. Let's just be real.
He said that?
No, he didn't say that.
But
that was my plan.
Right.
So, got ready, did my hair, did my makeup, everything. Was hanging around like 3:45, 4 o'clock. I hit him up to be like, yo, I'm almost done. I'm about to leave out. No response. Get in the car.
Oh, don't tell this
4 o'clock, 4:15, no response.
Sasha.
Get in the car, 4:30, 4:45, no response. Then maybe like around 4:50, 5 o'clock, he like, oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot to tell you that I picked up a gig at a day party. I'm bouncing until like 11 o'clock. My bad.
Oh.
So I was like, okay.
Sasha.
I was like, oh, no, that's not a problem. This, that, and the third. Knowing I was dressed, done up, this, that, and the third. I drove my ass to TJI Fridays, got me a meal, and came back home and ate that shit by myself. But that was my worst Valentine's Day. Best Valentine's Day, and this is going to sound even, honestly, this is going to sound crazy. I was talking to this other guy, and he asked me my address. I'm like, that's kind of weird. He was from Maryland.
I remember. Yes.
And I was talking to him. Never met him in person. No, nothing. None of that. But he sent me edible arrangements. He sent me a gift card. And he sent me like something from, was it fucking Pretty Little Things? Just like this dress that I told him that I wanted to get. And he just sent it to me. He had it all delivered. And the dress came a day late. The gift card came with the came in the mail that day. Edible arrangements came that day, and that was my best Valentine's Day. I've never met this man a day in my life. I never saw him in person. We talked on the phone, this, that, and the third.
I remember.
That was my best Valentine's Day because I was just showered with gifts. I felt appreciated.
She's a PG because I don't fucking know. I don't mess with her, and I'm from there, so I don't know. I can't tell you.
Did he end up being crazy? Yes.
Yes, he did.
But that was my best Valentine's Day, and I never even had to suck dick or pop pussy for any of my gifts.
That's how it should be, girls.
Period. So there you go. I know y'all thought it was going to be real sad. I know it was real sad when I was saying that other one, like, oh, Sasha. But listen, bitch, and that dress from Pretty Little Things fit like a glove. It was snatched. But yo, do you celebrate Valentine's Day? Why or why not? Like, is it important to you? Because I know that I know some people it's important. Male and female. Male and female. And another question that I just thought about. Do you think Valentine's Day is basically just for women?
No, it's for men.
I believe it's for men too. Especially recent years with social media. The way that girls be decking out the hotel room. Listen, bitch, it's fine. It be decking out the hotel rooms, getting niggas a silk boxes.
It's nice. Even though every day is like Valentine's Day, I really do feel like Valentine's Day is like the
that
day.
statement, I feel like that statement is premature, and I feel like that statement is not true. I feel like every day is not Valentine's Day. Relationships are hard work. You have to work every day. I feel like if your relationship is worth it.
Black Valentine's Day. For black people. It's not. It is. I see it on Twitter. It is.
Not fucking.
It is. It is.
Not doing it. I'm not doing it. Okay. I'm not doing it.
It's a Black Valentine's Day because
what day?
People don't. I have to go look, but people don't believe that some white.
I know side chick day.
The next day, right?
Or the day before. The 13th or the 15th.
Fuck y'all. But yeah, they said it's a Black Valentine's Day because they was like, I don't fucking believe a little white angel baby comes. And
I mean, we're not talking about Cuba. Fuck that little nigga. Wiggle.
They said it's a Black Valentine's. I have to find a tweet. I do have to find it. They said that. I'm not lying.
I'm not doing this with you. But yo, I personally believe that Valentine's Day is a mutual thing as of recent years. I do believe that it used to be a woman's holiday for a woman to feel extra appreciated in her relationship because we usually,
go through the most. And do the most.
Yeah, and kind of get the short end of the stick to a certain extent because we're contradictions. Men get a little bit more catered to, especially in black relationships. That's what I've seen. Ooh, I could need to unpack that, but like I said, I've never had a good Valentine's Day or a spectacular Valentine's Day, so I don't make a big deal about Valentine's Day. But clearly, something this year is telling you that I want to celebrate it, and I should be able to.
You make it known.
I did, but then I felt like I was begging.
Who cares?
So maybe I'll bring it back.
You're not begging, you're being demanding. Are you demanding?
No. I'm passive aggressive with my shit. We're going to have a conversation about it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But what I won't do is beg for nothing.
Period.
Like I did last year. You told me the funny thing is, okay, now this question. If you sit there and deal with a nigga that clearly doesn't like Valentine's Day or doesn't celebrate Valentine's Day to that extent, and then you make plans otherwise.
Who cares? That's not my problem.
Do they have a reason to be like, well, why?
No.
All right, then. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you tell me you don't
celebrate... That happened last year in the situation I was in. You ain't playing shit. I went out with my girls. You had the fucking nerve to come at me sideways the next day? Fuck you. No.
Yeah, I had a little backlash with that. You tell me specifically that Valentine's Day is a man-made holiday. It's some bullshit. Your relationship, you should feel like it's Valentine's Day every day, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Then the second that I make alternative plans just so that I can feel appreciated, get glammed up and feel pretty for that day, you have something to say.
Well, we'll touch back with you guys after Valentine's Day.
We'll see what happens after Sunday.
Let's get into Sasha's miscellaneous. Go ahead.
Questions. Oh, I'm grabbing my breast. That felt nice. This miscellaneous questions has been sponsored by a certain game, but they're not paying us, so I'm not shutting them out. You thought. However, we got some questions. So the first one is, are you better at lying or omitting details?
Okay.
Number 2, if your ex loses everything in a fire and has nowhere to go, can he or she come and stay with you?
I'm going to answer that question. Because
what unsettled argument would you want to have again? So we got 3. I'm going to just put out 2 because I'm not answering.
I'm not answering 2 because I don't need to know my question. Sure.
So we got 1 and 3. Are you better at lying or omitting details?
I can't do that. Number 1 is easy because of my sign, and that's just what we do.
Let me see if I can guess it.
Close your eyes.
It's in my head.
Let's just do the third one. Read the third one.
Bam. What unsettled argument would you want to have again? And this really ties into the Malcom and Marie situation. Which
it has to be with somebody that you're with now or anything.
Anybody. Any argument that you felt like was unsettled, or argument that you feel like you didn't say your motherfucking piece the way you wanted to say.
My argument I was saying piece with the nigga I was messing with around Valentine's Day.
Last year?
2020.
Yeah.
Is I will go back to after the next day, it's like why? Just like, why did you act like that? Because we have talked before, like where he has apologized, but I never got the reason why the fuck you acted like that, and you did like that's what I really want to know is like why, because you literally lit my ass the fuck up for no reason. I really want to know why, like why. That's probably what I would go back to is why.
You have that conversation.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I can't answer this question. I don't believe that there's an argument that I would literally go back to.
Well, it wasn't an well, it was an argument, so I would say mine was an argument.
I'm trying to think because
honestly, I shouldn't care, but I shouldn't care, but I would something. I just want to know why.
Maybe you kind of need some clarification.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that. Is there? Maybe like when I was in middle school and I didn't say what I wanted to say.
No. Don't you hate that when you argue with a
high
bitch?
School and
when you argue with a girl,
I caught you right here,
a week later, you be like, I could have said that's why your mama fucking got a fucking fake ass leg, some shit like that.
Yeah, like a stub toe.
Yeah.
Like she got 5, she got 6 toes.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to have 5 toes.
Yeah.
The one hand.
Yeah. That's why your mama fuck for your groceries. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. I wish I could have said.
I wouldn't do that. Not with the line of work that I do now. I understand that sometimes you gotta do that.
Oh, you're right.
I'm not ashamed of sex work.
That.
I'm trying to think of an argument that I've had and I wanted to say my piece. Because even in my recent relationship, if we have an argument, I'm pretty good at saying what I gotta say now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucking good at it. Maybe something back in high school that's just is unsaid. Like I should have called a bitch a doll-headed scallywag or something. I don't know. Then again, I don't want to talk about nobody because hair restoration is a real thing.
Okay, give a little.
Okay, you know what? I'm done. If I could go back, I would, but I can't. If
I could go back,
let's wrap this motherfucker up, y'all.
Oh, excuse me. This is my episode 66, right? If I said what
I'm sorry.
Episode 66 of I Said What I Said podcast starring your girl Jazz. You can follow me on Instagram at Jazzy Course, and you can follow the podcast on Instagram at I Said What I Said podcast. And you can also like and subscribe to our motherfucking YouTube at I Said What I Said Space Podcast.
You can follow me on Instagram at Coco the Don Dada, and you can follow the podcast Twitter at I Said What I Said Pod, but it's abbreviated every first letter in the end.
You gotta learn how to fucking say it.
ISWIS pod.
Yes.
So what I said pod, baby, on Twitter.
And we will
there you go.
Be back. I think we're gonna do a YouTube next.
Here we are.
YouTube.
We're gonna give you some content because y'all like when we do fuckery.
No, they like to no, it's not fuckery, it's they are nosy.
Mind y'all business.
That's it. That was ghetto. That's something that I would say. And how
we switch roles. Let's do a thumbnail real quick, y'all.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Here we go.
Wait, hold on. Who? I thought somebody was breaking in.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.